Hello everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Podcast, the podcast where learning English becomes your superpower. My name is Sarah, and I am so happy you are here with me today. I want to tell you something important right now. You are amazing. Yes, you, the person listening to this right now. Do you know why? Because you chose to spend your time learning English. That takes courage. That takes dedication. And I am so proud of you. Today is going to be special. Today we are going to learn something that will change your English conversations forever. We are going to learn how to talk about your weekend using past tense. I know what you are thinking. Past tense? That sounds difficult. But listen to me carefully. It is not difficult. It is actually easy and fun. And by the end of this podcast, you will feel confident. You will feel ready to speak English with anyone. Let me ask you a question. What is the most common question people ask on Monday morning? Think about it. When you go to work or school on Monday, what do people say? They say, "How was your weekend?" This question is everywhere. Your boss asks it. Your colleagues ask it. Your classmates ask it. Even your neighbors ask it. It is the perfect way to start a conversation. It is friendly. It is simple. And everyone loves talking about their weekend. But here is the problem. Many English learners feel nervous when someone asks this question. They want to answer. They have great stories to tell. But they do not know which words to use. They do not feel confident with past tense verbs. And that stops them. That silence. That hesitation. It feels bad. I understand that feeling because I have taught thousands of students, and they all tell me the same thing. They say, "Sarah, I know what I want to say in my language, but in English, I freeze." Well, today that changes. Today you will learn exactly how to answer this question. And you will practice with real examples. Examples from real life. Because I am going to tell you about my weekend. And I want you to listen carefully to the verbs I use. Are you ready? Let me tell you about my weekend. On Saturday morning, I woke up early. The sun was shining. It was a beautiful day. I looked outside my window and I smiled. I love Saturday mornings. They feel peaceful. So I walked to my kitchen and I cooked breakfast. I cooked eggs and toast. It was delicious. Then I cleaned my apartment. I washed the dishes. I cleaned the floors. I organized my books. It took 2 hours, but I enjoyed it. A clean home makes me happy. Now, did you notice something? Did you hear the verbs I used? I said walked, cooked, washed, cleaned, and organized. All of these verbs have something in common. They all end with the sound ed. This is what we call regular verbs. Regular verbs are your best friends in English. They follow a simple rule. When you want to talk about the past, you just add ed to the end of the verb. That is it. That is the magic formula. Let me give you more examples. Listen carefully. Walk becomes walked. I walked to the store. Play becomes played. I played football with my friends. Watch becomes watched. I watched a great movie. Talk becomes talked. I talked to my sister on the phone. Work becomes worked. I worked hard yesterday. Do you see the pattern? It is always the same. Add ed, and you have past tense. Beautiful and simple. But Sarah, you might be thinking, is it always this easy? Well, I have good news, and I have interesting news. The good news is that many verbs in English are regular. You can use this ed rule for hundreds of verbs. That means you already know how to use past tense for so many words. The interesting news is that some verbs are special. We call them irregular verbs. They do not follow the ed rule. They have their own special past tense forms. But do not worry. I am going to teach you the most important ones right now. Let me continue with my weekend story. After I cleaned my apartment, I wanted to relax, so I went to the park. Did you hear that? I went to the park, not I goed. The verb go is irregular. In the past, we say went. Go becomes went. This is one of the most common verbs in English, and you will use it all the time. I went to the store. I went to school. I went to the gym. Practice saying this right now. Went, went, went. Say it out loud. Your mouth needs to remember this word. At the park, I saw my friend Jessica. Did you catch that verb? I saw my friend, not I seed. The verb see becomes saw in the past. See becomes saw. This is another super important irregular verb. I saw a beautiful bird. I saw an interesting movie. I saw my teacher yesterday. Practice this one too. Saw, saw, saw. You are doing great. Jessica and I had a wonderful conversation. There is another irregular verb. Have becomes had, not halved. We say had. I had breakfast at 8 o'clock. I had a meeting yesterday. I had a great time. These irregular verbs are like VIP words in English. They are so common that you need to memorize them. But here is my promise to you. If you learn just 10 irregular verbs, you can talk about almost any weekend activity. Just 10 verbs. You can do this. Let me give you these 10 super important irregular verbs right now. Listen and repeat after me in your mind. Go becomes went. See becomes saw. Have becomes had. Eat becomes ate. Not eated, we say ate. I ate pizza for dinner. Buy becomes bought. I bought a new book. Make becomes made. I made dinner for my family. Take becomes took. I took the bus to work. Come becomes came. My friend came to visit me. Get becomes got. I got a message from my brother. Sleep becomes slept. I slept for 8 hours last night. These 10 verbs are gold. They are treasures. Write them down. Put them on your wall. Look at them every day. Because when you know these verbs, you can tell stories. You can share experiences. You can connect with people. And that is what English is really about. Connection. Now, let me tell you about Sunday, the second day of my weekend. On Sunday, I woke up late. I slept until 10 o'clock. It felt wonderful. Then, I ate breakfast. I ate pancakes with honey. So delicious. After breakfast, I bought groceries at the supermarket. I bought fresh vegetables, fruit, bread, and cheese. Then I came home and I made lunch. I made a big salad. I took my time. I enjoyed the cooking process. In the afternoon, my sister came to visit me. We drank coffee together. Wait, there is another irregular verb. Drink becomes drank. We drank coffee and we talked for hours. We laughed. We shared stories. It was beautiful. Then we watched a movie together. Watched is regular, remember? Just add ed. We watched a comedy. It was so funny. I laughed so much. My face hurt from smiling. Can you see what I am doing? I am telling you a simple story about my weekend. But I am using both regular and irregular verbs. This is real English. This is how native speakers talk. And you can do this too. You have the same ability. You just need to practice. You just need to believe in yourself. Now, let me teach you something very important about asking questions in past tense. When you want to ask someone about their past, you use a special helper word. This word is did. Listen to these questions. What did you do yesterday? Where did you go last weekend? Who did you see at the party? Did you watch the game last night? Did you eat breakfast this morning? Here is the important part. When you use did in the question, the main verb stays in its normal form, not in past tense. Let me explain. You do not say, where did you went? No. You say, where did you go? The did already shows that we are talking about the past. So the verb after did is always in the present form. What did you eat? Not, what did you ate? Where did you buy that shirt? Not, where did you bought? This is a rule that many students forget. But now you know it. And you will remember it. Let me practice with you. Imagine I am asking you these questions. What did you do last Saturday? Think about your answer. Use past tense verbs. Maybe you say, I watched TV. I visited my family. I played video games. I studied English. All perfect answers. Where did you go on Sunday? Maybe you say, I went to the beach. I went shopping. I went to a restaurant. I stayed home. All great answers. Do you feel it? Do you feel your confidence growing? That is the power of practice. That is the power of learning step by step. You are not just learning grammar rules. You are learning how to communicate. You are learning how to share your life with others. And that is beautiful. Let me tell you a funny story from my weekend. On Saturday evening, I wanted to exercise, so I went jogging in the park. I ran for 30 minutes. Everything was fine. I felt strong. I felt healthy. But then something happened. I did not see a small rock on the path, and I fell. Yes, I fell down. It was embarrassing. Some people saw me. They asked, "Are you okay?" I felt my face turn red, but I stood up. I smiled, and I said, "I am fine, thank you." When I got home, I looked at my clothes. My white t-shirt had brown dirt on it. My pants had grass stains. I looked like I fought with the ground and lost. I laughed at myself. Then I washed my clothes. I took a shower, and I felt much better. The next day, I had a small bruise on my knee, but I was okay. Why am I telling you this story? Because I want you to know something important. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has embarrassing moments. Even when we speak our native language, we make mistakes. So, when you speak English, it is okay to make mistakes. It is normal. It is part of learning. The important thing is that you try. The important thing is that you speak. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let perfectionism stop you. I have taught English for many years, and I have seen something amazing happen again and again. The students who succeed are not the students with perfect grammar. They are the students who practice. They are the students who try. They are the students who make mistakes and learn from them. They are brave, just like you. Right now, I want you to do something. I want you to think about your last weekend. What did you do? Did you stay home? Did you visit friends? Did you watch movies? Did you cook? Did you clean? Did you go somewhere special? Think about 3 things you did. Just 3 simple activities. And say them out loud. Use past tense. For example, I watched a movie. I cooked dinner. I talked to my friend. Say it out loud right now. Do not be shy. Your voice needs to practice. Your mouth needs to practice. This is how you improve. Learning English is like building a house. You do not build a house in one day. You build it brick by brick. Today, you learned about past tense verbs. That is 1 brick. Tomorrow, you will learn something new. Another brick. Every day, you add more bricks. And slowly, surely, your English house becomes strong. It becomes beautiful. And one day, you will speak English with confidence. You will have conversations. You will make friends. You will share your ideas. You will achieve your dreams. Do you know what I love most about English? It opens doors. When you speak English, you can connect with people from all over the world. You can travel and communicate. You can watch movies and understand them. You can read books. You can find better jobs. You can help others. English gives you opportunities. And you are already on this journey. You are already opening those doors. Before we finish today, I want to give you homework. Yes, homework. But this homework is fun, I promise. Here is your task. I want you to write 5 sentences about your weekend. Use past tense verbs. Use at least 2 irregular verbs. Write about real things you did. Maybe you went shopping. Maybe you ate at a restaurant. Maybe you saw a friend. Maybe you watched TV. Maybe you cleaned your room. Whatever you did, write about it. Then, I want you to read your sentences out loud. Record yourself if you can. Listen to your voice. Be proud of your voice. You are speaking English. That is amazing. And if you feel brave, share your sentences in the comments. I read every comment. I want to know about your weekend. I want to celebrate your progress with you. Let me tell you why this homework is important. When you write, you practice thinking in English. When you speak, you practice pronunciation. When you share, you practice courage. All of these things make you a better English speaker. And remember, do not worry about mistakes. Mistakes are your teachers. They show you what to learn next. I believe in you. I really do. You chose to listen to this podcast. That shows me you are serious about learning English. That shows me you have dedication. You have the most important quality for success. You have the desire to improve. And that desire will take you far. English is not just a language. It is a tool. It is a bridge. It is a gift you give to yourself. Every word you learn, every sentence you practice, every conversation you have, these are all investments in your future. You are becoming a better version of yourself. And that is something to be proud of. So, how was your weekend? Now you know how to answer this question. You know about regular verbs that end in "ade. You know about irregular verbs like went, saw, had, ate, and bought. You know how to ask questions using did. You have all the tools you need. Now you just need to practice. Practice every day. Practice with confidence. Practice with joy. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Thank you for choosing to learn. Thank you for being part of this community. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Thousands of people around the world are learning English just like you. We are all students. We are all growing. And together, we are unstoppable. Keep practicing. Keep believing. Keep going. Your English will get better every single day. I promise you that. And I cannot wait to hear about your progress. Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep smiling. You are doing amazing. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next episode.